Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever noticed how a younger person might smile or show respect towards someone much older and wondered what is truly behind that gesture? Is it merely politeness, a learned social grace, or could there be something deeper, a silent acknowledgement of value that we as a society often fail to see in our elders? Today we dive deep into this phenomenon, exploring the layers of interaction that go beyond the surface to reveal the enduring worth of older men in our society. As we unfold the layers of perception and reality, I invite you to consider not just the smiles directed at older individuals, but also the broader implications of how we value, or often undervalue, the seasoned chapters of human life. What does it truly mean when a younger woman, or any younger person for that matter, offers a smile to an older man? Is it possible that they see something that the rest of us, and perhaps even the recipient of that smile, might overlook? Stay with me as we explore these questions and more, uncovering the hidden depths of respect and admiration that flow beneath the simple curve of a smile. Your thoughts and insights are invaluable, so as we move through today's discussion, feel free to share how these perspectives resonate with your experiences or challenge your views. Now, let's peel back these layers together, discovering the often unseen respect and value accorded to the wisdom and stability that comes uniquely with age. As we delve deeper into the reasons behind the respectful gestures of younger individuals towards their elders, it's crucial to challenge some common assumptions. Often, these smiles are perceived as nothing more than acts of courtesy, devoid of deeper significance. However, let's consider the possibility that these gestures are imbued with a profound recognition of qualities that only a lifetime of experience can bestow. Imagine this: a younger woman smiles at an older man in a crowded room. To the casual observer, it might seem like a simple, polite acknowledgement, but what if it's more than that? What if that smile is a bridge across generations, a silent communication of admiration for the man's resilience, wisdom, and the quiet strength that he embodies? These are not qualities that shout for attention, but rather whisper their presence through the calm demeanor and measured responses that come with age. Why does this matter, you might ask? It matters because, in a world that often celebrates youth and novelty, the attributes of age, stability, wisdom, patience, are increasingly overlooked. Yet, it is these very qualities that form the backbone of societies, guiding the younger generations through turbulent times with the lessons learned from the past. When a younger person acknowledges an older individual in such a manner, they are perhaps unconsciously paying homage to a life well lived and the lessons it offers. So, as you watch this, think about the last time you observed such an interaction or perhaps were part of one. Did you consider the possibility that you were witnessing an exchange of unspoken respect? An exchange that speaks volumes about the value of age and experience that our society so desperately needs, but seldom acknowledges openly. This exploration isn't just about understanding why these interactions happen. It's about recognizing the value they signify and the message they carry about the societal roles of the elderly. It's a call to shift our perceptions and to start seeing these smiles as what they often are: signs of respect and acknowledgement for enduring virtues that have stood the test of time. As we move forward, remember that each smile, each respectful nod carries with it a world of experiences and a legacy of strength. Let's not dismiss them as mere politeness, but see them for the powerful affirmations they are. And I ask you, next time you see such a gesture, take a moment to reflect on what it truly represents. Could it be a recognition of something greater than mere social nicety? Something fundamentally vital to the fabric of our intergenerational connections. In today's rapidly changing world, the way we perceive age and the elderly is being transformed by cultural shifts. These changes affect how older individuals see themselves and how they are seen by others, creating a complex web of interactions and perceptions that can either enhance or diminish their societal value. As we explore these shifts, consider how modern media, popular culture, and technology often prioritize youth and innovation over experience and wisdom. This prioritization can lead to a societal view where the elderly are seen not as repositories of wisdom and experience, but as relics of a bygone era, seemingly out of touch with current trends and technologies. But is this truly the case? The reality is far more nuanced. While it's true that the digital age has brought new ways of thinking and doing, the fundamental human needs for guidance, understanding, and wisdom have not changed. These are the very commodities that older generations are rich in. Their insights, shaped by decades of experiences, are not only relevant, but necessary for guiding younger generations through the complexities of modern life. Now, let's reflect on how these cultural shifts have influenced the self-perception of our elders. Many feel marginalized, pushed to the sidelines of the digital economy and the fast-paced modern world, leading to a sense of invisibility. Yet, when a younger person smiles at an elder, it's a reminder that their value transcends the superficial pace of current trends. It's a subtle rebellion against the prevailing narrative that to be old is to be obsolete. Think about this. In many cultures, elders are revered and seen as crucial advisors. Their counsel is sought in times of crisis precisely because they have lived through numerous challenges. Isn't it time we reconsidered our stance and started to revalue the old wisdom in our own Western contexts? As you consider these points, I encourage you to engage in this conversation, whether through comments, discussions, or reflections. How does the shifting cultural landscape affect your view of the elderly? Do you see ways in which we might reintegrate the wisdom of older generations into our mainstream societal fabric? Moving forward, it's imperative that we bridge this growing generational divide. Recognizing and respecting the elderly in society isn't just about giving them their due respect. It's about ensuring that the wealth of knowledge and experience they possess is not wasted, but instead utilized to enrich our collective future. As we further dissect the reasons behind the genuine respect and admiration that the elderly command, it becomes clear that the real value they bring to our lives is encapsulated in their experience and wisdom. These are not merely traits acquired by aging, but are forged through the myriad challenges, successes, and failures that define a long life lived fully. Experience, the first of these invaluable assets, is not something that can be fast-tracked or simulated through virtual means. It accumulates over time, providing a deep reservoir from which to draw insights and solutions that are applicable in various life situations. Imagine the countless social, economic, and personal upheavals an older person has witnessed and navigated. Each of these experiences has equipped them with unique perspectives that can offer shortcuts through life's more tangled paths and can serve as a guiding light for younger generations looking to find their way. Wisdom, on the other hand, is the distillation of that experience into actionable knowledge. It's the ability to see beneath the surface of things, to understand what is truly important, and to advise accordingly. Wisdom allows one to anticipate problems before they arise and to offer solutions that avoid unnecessary conflicts or complications. In a world where information is abundant but often shallow, wisdom provides depth of understanding, depth of character, and depth of insight. Now consider the implications of dismissing such wisdom and experience as outdated or irrelevant. In doing so, we risk not only the loss of rich historical and personal perspectives, but also the loss of a kind of cultural continuity that has, for generations, been the backbone of societal development. Every time a younger person smiles at an older one with genuine respect, it is an acknowledgment of this continuity, an unspoken recognition that the stories and lessons of the past hold keys to future challenges. Let's engage here. Think of a time when advice from someone significantly older helped you see a situation differently or avoid a mistake. That moment is a testament to the value that age brings into our practical lives. It's these moments that we need to recognize and celebrate more often in our narratives and societal structures. Furthermore, the visibility of these traits in public and private life encourages respect not just for individual elders, but for the concept of aging itself. It reminds us all that growing older is not about decline, but about reaching a stage of life where the accumulation of years brings with it a wealth of knowledge and character. As we continue this conversation, I invite you to reflect on how society can better integrate the wisdom of our elders into everyday decision-making processes. From community planning to national policy-making, the insights of those who have lived through previous cycles of change are invaluable in avoiding past mistakes and fostering a more thoughtful progression into the future. Thus, as we value youth for its energy and potential, let us also revere age for its wisdom and depth. The balance of these perspectives is essential for a harmonious and productive society. Let's not sideline our elders, but instead invite them to the table where their voices can contribute to shaping a more stable and insightful world. One of the most poignant challenges facing the elderly today is not just how society views them, but how they view themselves in the face of societal and cultural shifts that often marginalize their contributions. Misconceptions about their relevance and worth can profoundly affect older individuals' self-esteem and their interactions with others, especially the younger generation. It's essential to address these internalized misconceptions. Many older men and women come to believe that, as they age, their value to society diminishes. This belief is not inherently theirs, but is often a reflection of the persistent societal narratives that equate youth with value and aging with obsolescence. These narratives can lead to feelings of invisibility and redundancy among the elderly, despite their vast reservoirs of knowledge and experience. But let's consider the reality. The wisdom and insight of older individuals are not like perishable goods that spoil with time. Rather, they are more akin to fine wine, gaining richness and depth as years pass. The challenge, then, is for the elderly to recognize this within themselves and for society to affirm it. Each interaction, each smile from a younger person can be a powerful counter-narrative to these damaging misconceptions. Now, Let's shift our perspective and think about the role of older individuals in today's world. They are not just passive recipients of respect and care, but active contributors to societal well-being. Their roles as mentors, advisors, and leaders are crucial, particularly in times of crisis when their experience and emotional resilience can provide much-needed stability. Furthermore, when older individuals internalize positive perceptions of aging, they project confidence and purpose, influencing how they are treated by others. This projection is not about clinging to past roles, but about embracing their evolving identity as elders in a society that desperately needs their guidance. As you watch this, consider how we as a society can change the narrative about aging. What if instead of seeing age as a decline, we viewed it as a different phase of growth and development? What if we celebrated reaching elderhood with the same enthusiasm we celebrate reaching adulthood? Let us encourage the elderly to reject the misconceptions that shadow their perceptions. Let's help them see that they are far from irrelevant. They are essential to the fabric of our society. Each elder has a role to play, from imparting wisdom to providing the kind of leadership that only comes with age. In conclusion, it's time for a cultural shift that revalues our elders. It's time to challenge the misconceptions that cloud their self-perception and diminish their visible worth. Let's make it clear, the elderly are not just living longer, they are, and should, be living fuller, more impactful lives, recognized and revered for the indispensable role they continue to play. To illustrate the profound impact that recognition and self-esteem can have on older individuals, let us explore a few case studies that showcase elders who have embraced their worth and continue to make significant contributions to society. Case Study 1. The community mentor, John, age 74, was a retired school principal who felt sidelined after retirement. Initially struggling with his new role outside the educational system, he began volunteering at a local community center. There, he used his leadership skills to organize educational programs for underprivileged children. His involvement not only revitalized his sense of purpose, but also showed the community the invaluable contributions that seniors can make. John's story teaches us that the capabilities and experience of our elders can continue to foster growth and learning in society long after they have left their formal careers. Case Study 2. The tech-savvy senior Mary, 68, a former computer programmer, found herself increasingly isolated because many of her younger family members assumed she couldn't understand new technology. Determined to bridge this gap, Mary started a small workshop to help other seniors learn about smartphones, apps, and social media. This initiative not only brought her recognition among her peers, but also changed her family's perception, proving that age does not define one's ability to engage with or contribute to the digital world. Case Study 3. The environmental advocate. At 77, Robert turned his lifelong passion for gardening into a broader environmental cause. He became a vocal advocate for urban green spaces, working with local councils to promote community gardens. His efforts have helped to beautify neighborhoods and have brought together residents of all ages, demonstrating that environmental stewardship knows no age limit. These examples underscore that the elderly possess a vast potential to influence and shape their communities positively. Their success stories highlight how recognizing their value can lead to meaningful engagement and societal contributions, breaking the stereotypes of aging as a time of decline. As we share these stories, I encourage you to think about the older individuals in your own life. Recognize their potential and consider how they can be supported to continue playing an active, vibrant role in society. Reflect on how you can help change the narrative around aging from one of loss to one of opportunity and growth. Now that we've seen the transformative impact that embracing their value can have on older individuals, it's time for a call to action. This is not just a message for the elderly, but for society at large. It's about creating a culture where the wisdom and contributions of our elders are actively sought and valued. To the older men and women watching this, I urge you to reconsider how you perceive your own worth. Do not let society dictate the significance of your years. Your experience, your wisdom, and your insight have immense value, and it is crucial now more than ever. Embrace the role of mentor, the voice of reason, or the community leader. You have the power to influence and inspire. Start by engaging more actively in your communities. Whether it's through volunteering, starting a new project, or simply sharing your life experiences with younger generations, your active presence enriches everyone. Your life's work doesn't end when you retire. In many ways, it's just beginning. 2. The younger audience. Recognize and celebrate the older individuals in your life. Encourage them to share their stories and knowledge. The respect and validation you provide can significantly empower them and enhance their quality of life. And to all of us, let's reshape our understanding of aging. Let's see our elders not as past their prime, but as having a prime that continues to evolve and influence. It's time to redefine what it means to grow older, and to ensure that every smile, every interaction with an elder is filled with the recognition of their inherent worth. Together, we can change the narrative around aging, making it one of continued growth and indispensable contribution. Let's commit to valuing our elders, not just with our words, but through our actions. In conclusion, today's discussion reaffirms the profound respect and value that should be accorded to older men and women in our society. It challenges us to look beyond the superficial and recognize the enduring wisdom, stability, and strength that come with age. We've explored how societal perceptions can mislead and diminish the contributions of our elders, and we've seen inspiring examples of individuals who defy these stereotypes, enriching their communities and bridging generational gaps. As we move forward, let us hold on to the understanding that the smiles and respectful gestures from younger individuals to their elders are not merely acts of politeness, but are acknowledgments of a deeper appreciation for the qualities that only a life well lived can impart. Let's encourage a culture that celebrates and integrates the wisdom of the elderly into all aspects of life, ensuring that their insights continue to guide and improve our societal fabric. Remember, aging is not just about reaching the end of a journey. It's about continuing to contribute, influence, and inspire no matter the number of years. Let us not only respect our elders, but actively engage them, learn from them, and honor their rightful place at the heart of our communities.